Okay, wants me to add it in now. Alright, there we go, that's that one. For some reason it's completely not doing the other ones. Alright, fine. Wait, just talk for a sec.
Hello?
Say again, sorry.
Yo. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
You working now?
Yeah, I think so.
What was it? Streamlabs wasn't picking up voices.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know why. It had all the same things saved from yesterday, but then they weren't doing anything, you know.
Yeah.
Right, can you hear me now, Freddie? Is that alright? Can you hear me now? Man, I need a drink. Right, let me hear now. Man, that sounds so cracky, doesn't it? I don't know if it's the headset or what. Sounds so fuzzy at times. Yo. Morning. Right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. Bear with me. Right, let's wait for a few more people to join, and then we will start breaking down pound yen. What do I think about GJ? We're gonna take a look in a minute. But what I think is that don't be jumping up all into sells. That's what I think. I think we're gonna wait over here for some confirmation for buys. Okay, let's wait a little bit longer, a few more people to join. And then we will make a start. Okay. Right, let's remove the drawings for a sec and let's make a start then. So let's look at GJ on the daily. So on the daily, I mean, if we do not create support above this area here, so if you think about it, this is a zone, we're looking for buys. Looking for buys because daily candle is currently bullish, market structure is bullish. So if we cannot create a support above here, then it doesn't make sense for GJ to continue up. Basically, we need a support to form over here in order for the daily to continue moving bullish, and then I think that we can fill this wick over here and then head up to around 151.900 would be a good target there for buys. Looking on the 4-hour time frame, obviously this is where we can start to see a bit more structure now. You know, if we take a look, obviously we're creating a little bit of consolidation here for a little bit after this correctional phase to the downside. So again, you know, we're creating these higher levels of support over here on the 4-hour. This is high level support. Now this is our resistance over here. So this 4-hour candle could be creating a bottom wick to then start to push up to resistance around 151.630, right? That would be a good shout to look for buys. So we basically want to see a support formed on the smaller time frames. You know, as we take a look, we're clearly respecting, you know, short-term bullish market structure as well. So I think at this moment in time, it makes no sense to look for any type of a sell. You know, as we look on the 1-hour time frame, even on the 1-hour situation right now, we can see higher levels of support being formed, starting all the way from down over here, support being formed, support being formed. So if we get a further support form within this kind of vicinity here, it makes sense to push up to our next resistance, and then further on at that point to our next resistance level over there. So that's something that I'm looking at. Okay, let's go ahead and let's check out what's going on the smaller time frames now. So I think the 7:15 candle should have closed at this point. Closed bearish. Let's take a look on the 5-minute. See if we start to see any rejections, because we know what happens when we start to see rejections on the smaller time frames. We head right back up. You know, but if we start to create resistance here on the 5-minute, then we can see further a little bit of short-term downside, but that's perfectly fine. So the type of thing that I'm looking for right now is going to be some potential support to form, like we were just saying. You know, maybe above this area here would be the most ideal situation. So if we can have a situation where we see a bearish candle like what it is now coming down like this, that's fine. And then what would we would want at that point is to see, you know, a bullish candle close back in the range like this. That's going to give me a pretty solid confirmation to say, okay, the next one then should continue us moving back up, and then we should from there make some form of a high above, you know, resistance, pre-London resistance over there, and then continue this move up to around like 630 on the 4-hour. So our 4-hour level is around here. So this is where we're basically like, it's a good chance to get there, you know. But in terms of up over here, this is where you need smaller time frame support to give confirmation that, you know, because these are wick rejections on the 4-hour. So that's something to just think about for the minute. Let's wait to see how we close over here. Looking like a nice rejection style here to the downside. Just looking on the 5-minute time frame. I think if we start to see these 5-minute candles breaking above this minor resistance, it could start pushing up into the range. But I'm gonna wait for at least the 15 and the 30 to close over here. But that's something just to consider. So see, this is the start of the potential rejection. This is where we start to see, like I say, we start to see these rejections here, and then this is obviously a minor resistance, right? So I mean, technically speaking, we could start pushing back up, you know, soon. But I want to wait to see a higher time frame confirmation candle yet. Not at the point where I can start executing on this, but I'm starting to see that, you know. So I want to wait for that bit of further confirmation. That would be nice. A further 5-minute candle above there would be a better move, because this is still a minor resistance being created on the 5. So a 5-minute candle above there closing is going to be much safer. But we want to wait for the 30-minute and the 15-minute candle to close over here. We want to be very careful between, you know, a candle that's closing at this level and then we get like a resistance forming to continue down, and a candle that actually is coming back in the range to continue price up. You know, we want to really make sure that we can identify the difference. Morning, how's it going? Chart looks better than yesterday. You think? It's the same chart, bro. How can it look better than yesterday? The same chart. There we go. If there's 5-minute,
Yeah, just saw this. Just got back.
Oh, did you go out? Did you?
No, I just went to get a drink.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to be safe, then it's going to be wait for the 15 and the 30. I think that's still pretty good.
I'll be waiting for the close, yeah.
Because once we get that, I think it's going to be pretty nice.
Good.
Yeah, we got around like a 11, 12 pip range. I think that could be like a good opportunity to maybe go break even at that point. And then let's see if we can break out for the day. Try and target that 4-hour resistance level. That's what I'll be looking at. Just want to make sure that we're not being caught out in this situation. A further 5-minute bullish candle would be a beautiful close to finish off this close back above. Just got to be very careful at this point, because if we close, let's say, below that level, we could see a further push to fill this and then come a bit further down. But like something like that would be a nicer, yeah, nice solid candle like that. Still got 5 minutes left. Don't run on us. Don't do it. Yeah, let's just be very, very careful, making sure that we get and wait for the close, I think, on this situation here. Yeah, because if this 15-minute candle can't close like a strong 15-minute candle, we are going to struggle. Oh, I think it's going to be a good idea to wait for this candle to close. Okay, we're in the last 5 minutes now. Respect it. Yeah, so like I say, if we get a further bullish candle close here, that'll be pretty good confirmation, because then not only are we closing back above a key level, but then 5 minute time frame is now starting to create a little bit of a higher support there. Whereas, you know, beforehand, again, you know, we were creating like lower resistances, etc. So first little sign there, and then we should continue up. But we've got to be very careful, very, very careful, because right now nothing has changed. If we close bullish below that area, no buys. And if we close bullish below the area, yes, it may still move up. If it breaks the high, it may still move up. But it's like, you know, at that point, then we would wait for buys above 151, 520 at that point. Yeah, trust me, guys, the situation is delicate right now. So you've got 2.5 minutes for a very delicate situation, as Roger Banks likes to say. But it's a great saying, because this really is a delicate situation. Because if you're too early, you get fleeced. You're late, you get fleeced. So it's treated with respect.
Makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Because there'll be some people that they see it in the last minute or whatever, like coming back to break a certain high, and they get that, like, they don't want to miss it, you know, and it's like, okay, so they take the buy, and then if it ends up closing below, then it's like, man. Yeah, see, we do not want this struggling here. If it's struggling here, how are we gonna break? How are we gonna come back up in our zone? This is a good time for it to close back above. What's the stop gonna be? Stop's gonna be around. It's gonna be quite a tight stop, to be fair. Yeah, like a smaller stop. So I may put it below that previous 1 hour candle. Give it a bit of room. About 11 pips, and then that gives it a bit of room. Just think, if we start breaking the lows, then of course we'll probably close some positions off, if not close the full thing. But at least then we have, you know, we're not going to just have it full stop loss hit straight away. Oh, look at this.
Doesn't need to do that, does it?
No, why are you doing this to us?
Anything like that would be nice.
That's fine though, because it's made a little bit of a higher wick.
Yeah.
Come on, just calm down the last minute. Just calm it. Calm it.
Recently, whenever we've been waiting for a trade, it just, the last few minutes, it just plays about and just goes.
Oh, GJ. Just had to do us like that, didn't you? Hopefully it will retrace with the last minute or whatever. I say that. Oh, nice. See, even if we got like 9 pip range, whatever, I'm expecting it to break. So as long as we can get a solid close like here, that'll be perfect. Oh, don't retrace too much. Not too much. What's going on now? Imagine if this
is bad.
Yeah, imagine if this closes below now. Oh, as I say that. What are you doing? What does it want to do? Okay, so we've got like 20 seconds left over here. That's it. Pull back a little bit more. No, not too much. Right, nice. I got him buys over there. So stop, I said, is going to be below the previous 1 hour candle. So I've got buys over here. So just giving it a little bit of room to breathe. I think down over here is going to be fine. So I think basically once I'm going to be targeting resistance at the 4 hour level. Basically we're going to be targeting for this 4 hour to basically start to flip at this point and then start to reach resistance. But I think what's going to be a good idea is, you know, obviously once we basically break above this area over here, I think that could be a good opportunity to start looking to go break even and then let the rest run. So bring on Tuesday. Nice. Come on, Cheech.
Yeah, because you can get the 1 hour to hopefully close above 520 now.
Yeah.
And then next candle can.
Nice. Come on, GJ. Let's get a nice win here for the stream. Let's get a nice win for the group. I think it'll be pretty solid.
4 hours looking like it's about to flip.
Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to close 50%. What price did I say 4 hour resistance was at?
It's at 620. Yeah, about 620, 630.
Right, let's put it at 620. Close 50% there. Solid. There we go. So we got 50% TP set around 151, 630, 620. And then I think after that, we will try and see if we can leave a run to 151, 760. But I'll judge it by ear. I'm surprised all the copiers ain't jumped on the stream now they see I'm in a trade. But there we go. We're in buys. We're relaxed. Just gotta let it do its thing now. But once we start breaking above 151, 520, could be an opportunity to start looking to go break even. But I think once we get a solid close above, that should be sweet. But yeah, once this 4 hour candle flips, we should be on our way. Wait, do you know what's really weird, Kelsey? I got a much better spread by entering 2 seconds just before the candle closure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a 0.4 instead of usually I get a 1.2, 1 pip.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like when you went up and you like said like 0.4, does that mean that that's the spread? Like, so if the spread goes up, can that then stop you out? So like, is the spread what? It's hard to explain.
Yeah,
like,
that
say
is.
you enter a bit later.
Yeah.
And you have a higher spread. Does that mean that, you know, like? Well, let me try and think how to word this. Because sometimes, like, obviously, spread is always going up and down.
Yeah.
So, does that make a difference what time you enter when your spread is, or what the spread is at the moment, at each moment?
So, like for example, on a new, well, like I've just worked out over time that on a new 1 hour candle or a new 30-minute candle, the spread is just slightly higher. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it's like say, okay, you're 0.5 pips from being stopped out, and your spread is 0.4 pips.
Yeah.
You won't get stopped out. If your spread is 0.5, would that stop you out?
Yes.
Yeah. But then the spread's always changing. So does that?
No, because it's whatever spread you got when you took the entry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't think it's the spread at the time. I think it's the spread that you when you entered the trade.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's when you entered the trade.
Yeah, because I thought it was that, but obviously some people, they get slipped when the spread goes up. So
yeah, because what happens is, like, let's say I executed just like a second after the candle open, I might get like slipped by like 2 pips. So then when it comes to being nearer to my stop loss, you know, it's more likely chance of it getting stopped out at that point.
okay.
So yeah. But I think we should have I think we're gonna have a nice win here today to start the week. So looking forward to that. You got in these, yeah, bro?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Come on.
We've seen these. We've seen this a lot.
Yep, we know what's cracking. We
We're
should hit.
practicing it.
We should hit 4-hour resistance at 151, 630.
Yep.
Solidly. Yeah, man's got like 7 pips over here already. Yeah, once we break through this zone, we're off. We're off at that point. We're gonna tap 630, and we're gonna have a great Tuesday. I've got 9 pips here already.
Yeah, I'm pretty much at 9.5. Yeah, 10, 11.
There we go, 11 pips. So guys, if you've caught
Break
this
even now
trade,
at this point.
yeah, I think you
Should we
could
come
go
back
break
to the
even,
edge?
but I'm not really worried about this position right now. I think we should.
I mean, it's
continue.
so far in profits, like.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm not gonna go break even until I start like seeing it above all these wicks and stuff. Then I'll be pretty happy to put
Yeah, I
break
think
even.
I'll wait till we break the 4-hour high, previous 4-hour high.
Yeah, once the 4-hour high gets broken, we're hitting 630. We're hitting 630. But if you guys on the YouTube, you know, I know some of you like to secure at like 10, 11 pips, so you guys should be securing your profits right now, and then putting stops to break even, letting runners run, right? Beautiful. Let's go, let's go. Man, I thought all the copiers would be well in here. One time we had like 25 people or something. I take a trade and suddenly I see like 70 people.
They're missing out.
Oh no, I know they're missing out, but oh well, that's their problem. These people who turn up every day, I respect these people because I know they're here to actually learn. Because you know, I didn't take a trade the whole stream last week, you know, but that's fine. But yeah, we should be slowly moving up over here now. 4-hour candle. Once it breaks the high of the previous 4-hour, we're off. 1 hour's now breaking the high of the previous 1-hour candle. Yeah, we should be moving up now. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid move there. Yeah, see at this point, you would not want price to come back to your entry. Definitely not. But I'm still just chilling with it, you know. I've got my TPs. So this is my first TP. I'm gonna close 50% at 20 pips. And then if I can get a whole position to run to like 151, 760, 770, I mean that'd be a nice day. But yeah, let it do its thing at the moment, because obviously it's come back to the highs. It's gonna have a little bit of a reaction, but don't, you know, let it do its thing, because the 4 hours only just flipped. Ooh, here we go. Just a bit of volume now coming in. Because as we hit these wicks, technically we should be securing something, but I want to be a little bit more. Yeah, that would be like 13. I want to try and see if we can hit 4-hour resistance just straight off the bat with this 30-minute candle here. It looks like it's got the volume to push up, doesn't it?
Yeah. Quite a lot of volume
Yeah,
recently.
just needs to break that previous 4-hour high. It's broke it. It's broke it at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, it's moving up. How many pips you got? I got 13 right now.
Yeah. 13,
Nice.
same.
Yeah, nice, beautiful. It's on its way, boys. I've got 14 pips right now. Come on, GJ. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. So, guys, if you've taken a win here today, you've got like 14 pips in the bag right now. You know, if you want to be securing profits, that's up to you. I've got my TP set. But like I say, you know, you should now be well into profits at this point. If you've caught this trade, drop a W, drop a like on the stream. Let's see how many people caught these buys over here. So you had like 14 pips at one point. Pretty solid move. Yeah, just be patient with this. Yeah, 5 minutes should just keep running up at this point. See what I'm saying about that first little 5-minute higher level of support there?
That's really clean, though.
Yeah, and then
When you
from
see
there
that,
we ran.
yeah, it should just go after that.
Yeah. Yeah, we should. I think we're gonna have volume here in the last part. But obviously, if you want to, this would be a good opportunity to secure something. If you really want to. Up at the wicks, it's like 12, 13 pips. I think that's still pretty good to secure positions.
Just looking at what about? Obviously 620 is the area, but maybe just around here.
Ooh, we're on our way, bro. Don't worry about it now. Oh, TP,
Oh.
TP. Yes, beautiful, nice. Yeah, I got 20 pips there. TP smashed over there. You should continue moving up at this point. I got 22 pips, 23 pips. Oh, GJ, 20 pips.
Blasting off.
Yeah, let's see where this can go at this point. So now I'm putting stops to break even and letting my runner run. Wow, that really did just fly through TP there, you know.
I've actually closed a little bit more than 50%.
That's still good, man. That's still great.
Some at 630 as well.
Yeah, beautiful work, man. Beautiful work.
Yeah.
So guys, runners are well open up. Yeah, I've got like 20 pips in the bag right now.
Nice.
See where we can see if this can continue running over here. So obviously we may get some reactions here, but I'm pretty happy with the situation right now. I think we still got like 17 minutes left on this 30-minute oh, the GJ's off. GJ's off. I think 151 750 is coming. Oh, I've got 25 pips, 26 pips. Oh, GJ, you are a beauty today. Wow, smashed it today, guys. Killing them today. Come on, guys, drop a W in the chat if you caught these buys, man. How long was you in that trade? 10 minutes? 10 minutes?
Yeah, man,
max?
I've just secured everything. Like, it's £100 trade for me. I'm happy with that.
Oh wow, fantastic, mate! Congratulations.
Yeah,
that's Kelsey's first £100 trade right there. HFX Trading Group. Let's go.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I've got like 24, 25 pips right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking like this 680 level was also tap into that 4 hour.
Yeah, we did just tap into this resistance here.
Yeah, but it can still head up the rest of the day. That's the thing.
Sure, I know
Daily
it can.
only just flipped.
Yeah, daily.
Oh, daily. Oh, I mean the 4 hour.
Daily can come all the way up to like 800. I swear, daily can go 800. 4 hour can still push up to these wicks. See, this is where like I haven't been in these situations enough to like have the confidence to. Yeah, do you know what? I might just take these 22, 23 pips that I've got right now.
You know, maybe.
No, I take that back. I take that back. 26. Let's go, GJ. Oh, damn.
Wow.
Can we get 750?
Jeez. Have you got 750 as target?
Yeah, second target, yeah, but I've got like 28 pips right now. 30 pips. 30 pips. Oh, GJ, man. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Yeah, I'm closing. 30 pips profit. Yeah.
Well done, man.
I'm out.
Well done.
I'm out. 30 pips. Bang in. Let's go. 30 pips. So how much did I do?
Must have done like a good 300 and something.
Nah, because I only did a one lot, didn't I?
Oh yeah, one lot. Shit.
Right, here we go, guys. For every one of you, you know, for all the haters out there, yeah. All the haters out there, what's that? £160 with a one lot trade. See that profit right there? Taken live. No demo account. You can see that real Vantage. No demo around here. Put my money where my mouth is. Let's go. Yeah, that was an amazing trade right there.
We finally caught a fake out idea that we were talking about.
Solid, mate. Solid.
Yeah, man.
So if that would have been like a back on my 4 lot, 5 lot positions, that would have been crazy. That's what I'm saying.
I'd have. When the volume's coming in though, you just got to ride it, innit?
Yeah, bro, that was
closing.
GJ was moving mad. Bro, that 5-minute candle just pumped. See, these are the days I miss GJ, you know. I miss GJ. But what a great start to the week. £160 profit, 30 pips, few people catching some wins. Awesome. What a nice trade, man. What a beautiful call as well.
Yeah, well done to everyone who caught those.
Yeah, well done,
That's
Kelsey,
really
as well. Kelsey got his first £100 trade right there. So
feels good, you know.
Yeah, that must feel great. So I remember that feeling. So give a congratulations to Kelsey, man. Big up, because that is trust me, that's an achievement.
Because like even like less than 2 months ago, I wouldn't even want to be holding anything more than 10, and now I've let the whole position pretty much run. Overall, I got 20.
Solid, mate. That's what I'm saying. What was this 3 months ago? Secured 10 pips, let runners run.
8%.
Yeah, okay, would have done well, but I mean, today we've managed to absolutely smash it. Yeah, we got scammed today. Yeah, I scammed you lot today, big time. In my story, I'm gonna say whole gulag eaten today. Sorry guys, you are part of the gulag, but Zoom lot ate today as well. Yeah, nice trade. So nice. It's in the thing is as well, it literally came up to like 7:30 and I had exactly where the candle stopped. I closed and then it's retraced now. It was like absolutely spot on, perfect.
Yeah, like my final targets were at 6. Was it like 680? That's where I just closed the final amounts.
Wow, man, that was solid. Such a nice move. Right, done for the day. Well, it's only 7:45 and I'm done for the day. Crazy.
You got 26 people in here as well. Like,
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
yeah.
Right, one sec. Let me just turn this heater off, man. It's boiling now. Oh, bro, it's gonna be like 22 degrees. Oh. Ooh, gold is on its way down. Yeah, that was such a solid move. I think GJ is gonna continue. Looking at this 15 minute. Yeah, man, that was so well executed. I mean, yeah, that was really so well executed. That was just perfect. Didn't get the FOMO as well. When the candle started to push up in the last few seconds, I said just hold on, just wait for it to close, let it retrace. It retraced, we got in. 0 drawdown. Did you notice that? 0 drawdown as well.
None. Yep.
Absolute no drawdown. I had about 5 pips within the first minute.
Them trades are really nice because you get to that resistance and you're already up 10. You can either secure some or just put your stops and break even, and there, you know, it should break out if we're in an uptrend. Like,
yeah, 100%. Oh, morning Mo, morning Salim, how's it going? Yeah, man, that was such a nice move. Because I was kind of expecting the 4 hour to like hit 630, and then I thought we'd have a little bit of a pullback, and then my other half would still like, you know, like my next 50% would probably go back into like 10-11 pips, and then, you know, but actually the whole thing just got smashed, like without a doubt.
Leaned right through all the levels.
No, that was so solid, man. That's made me feel better about missing out on yesterday's move.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, you actually done £100, man. That's so solid. Fair play.
Just these like small little, like when you do trading, there's this small like things you hit, and it's like one step up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like it's like a baby. You know, they go from like crawling to like walking. It's like that first moment a baby walks when you make your first £100 trade.
Especially with it being like a 20 pip move as well. Like that was good, because normally you'd have to have like getting 10 pips, you need like a 1.5 lot to get 100 quid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, so I mean, for me, like that's like, in terms of a half position, that's the longest I've ever held a half position for 30 pips. Because I was so close to closing the other half at like, you know, like when we were just floating at like 20, 21, and then obviously this sudden burst of volume came in. I was like, nope, hold it. Man,
some of these 1 minute candles are like 10 pips.
I know,
One
it's
of
crazy.
Them,
I mean, GG at this point, it may even still go. It actually may still continue back up to like 151, 900. Imagine if we get a re-entry, if it pulls back.
really nice.
Yeah, such a solid move. The thing is, well, I was gonna try and hold it to like 750 exactly, but then, you know, like it's like that. It's just an extra 1 to 2 pips. I thought just take the 30 pips. You know, that's a solid whole number. Done.
It's like, yeah, it's like, is it really worth it? Like, just, I know you want to hold it. It's like you feel obliged to in a way, because you've got your target there.
Yeah, exactly, man. I've still got my first £100 day written on my bedroom wall. Fair play, man. But anyway, guys, let's get some likes on the stream. We've only got like 16 likes. We've got 26 of you. So come on, guys, let's get a like on the stream. We've got a nice trade here today. Zero drawdown, straight 30 pips. Mad. Provided the target, spoke about the 4 hour, spoke about the daily, everything. So solid. Very, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Is it going to continue in the last 5? No way. I think 750 is incoming. Great lesson, don't trade against yourself. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but I'm sure it has some truth. Anyway, look at gold over here, because I noticed that obviously gold was trying to come down bearish, but I think with gold, the thing is we have a 4 hour support not too far away on gold, which is around like 1701. And then below 1701, right? It's just neating up our zone over here. So we have a support on gold around 1701. I think we're going to reach that there today, right? And then if we can create some further resistance below 1701, I mean, then gold is gone. Gold is gone. I think a good target for gold is going to be around maybe like 1690, something like that. That's gonna be, but yeah, once I think gold is heading down to 4 hour support either way. Right over here, gold. It's like another 20 pips away. So solid. Oh, sorry, GJ next move, bro. I think GJ. Let's take a look. I mean, obviously, right now it's moved up. We don't know now because we're coming into 8 a.m. So the thing about 8 a.m. is, you know, either 8 a.m. it's gonna do one or two things. It's gonna pull us back. We're gonna create maybe some support over here, and then we're gonna continue moving bullish. Or what 8 a.m. is gonna do is it's gonna push up, and it's gonna break through the zone, and we're gonna continue with volume. So then the next target, okay, let's think about next target. So if we break above 151,770, right, then the next target at that point is gonna be around, in fact, that's not even the right target. Oh no, that's the most recent, but I think we can remove this and look at where we were yesterday. This area right over here is actually the target. This is the actual target, 151,800 from yesterday. So if I go, it should have tapped into it. Yeah, exactly. So that's the actual target. We just basically reached up into these wicks. So we haven't actually reached the resistance yesterday, because look at this area where we are now. Right, we're basically, you know, above that weekly resistance area. If we look on the daily, this is also, if you think about it, this is a strong level, 800. I think we're coming to 800 because if we look at it now, you know, this was the area where we basically done like a, so if this was resistance here, we basically done a little bit of a retest liquidity there to then push down from that point. So I think based on where we are now, we're going to see 800 hit as a target at least, and then above 800, I mean, then the next target is coming into like 900, and then effectively the wick fill over around 152,500 is going to be solid. I think Salim had to leave because his internet's lagging or something. Alright, 4 hour. Yeah, looking at the 4 hour, 800 should be tapped, right? It's that kind of like previous resistance over there. We've got a lot of wicks. If we take a look at the wicks, we got a lot of wick rejections here. We can see that we tapped up into that yesterday, and then we had that initial pullback, formed support over here. So, I mean, if you think about it, you could have swung from Asian session support up to here throughout the night. Would have made sense as long as your stops were below that previous level of support, you know. But I don't know, we may, if we can't stay above this area on the 4 hour, you know, if we start to create resistance below there, then we're not going to 800 at that point, you know. Then we're actually reacting to this level, and we may just start to consolidate a bit, but we'll see. Oh wow, look at this, it's proper retrace. Oh, it's come right back to that level. Oh wow, look at that, man. That is why you secure positions. Imagine if this closes back in the range. No. Oh my days. Oh damn, man, this could give us another re-entry. Imagine if the 30-minute candle closes above. It's like wick fill. Oh okay, yeah, this is a great lesson. Look at that. In the last 30 seconds, that's a rejection. That is a rejection without a doubt. 4 hour is now back bearish. Yeah, that's a pure and simple rejection. Yeah, because if this 30-minute candle closes back in the range, man, that was deep. That's just crazy. I think for buys at this point, that's going to be very, very difficult. You're going to need a solid support formed above there. Oh, would you look at that? 30-minute close back in the range. It may still move up to fill the wick, to be fair, but still, it did still react to that level. 4 hours basically flipped back bearish at this point. 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute. Wow, look at that. That's just crazy moves, man. So I'm saying you gotta be careful around 8 AM. It can really pull back. Gold should be on its way now to 1700. Could have been a nice selling candle there. Pound yen. Oh, we're rejecting this area now, man. Because if we break below, 151 400, then I mean, we may be coming down at this point. Because this could be a fat rejection. Yeah, this seems like a rejection to me now. We'd have to wait and see. So think about it. If GJ actually hasn't even broken out of the range, then it's not actually moved anywhere. So yeah, we can remove this trade now. So trades called, we got like GJ buys. GJ buys. Yeah, we got like plus 30 pips over there. But look at this, man. That is a complete fake out. Complete correction. 1 hour's pulling back. 4 hours now back bearish. See, the thing is, if we do this, if this 4 hour candle closes bearish, right? If this 4 hour closes bearish, then we could range here for maybe till tomorrow. Because then think about it, yeah, we're creating higher levels of support, and now we're making lower levels of resistance, and then we are basically rejecting this zone here. That's basically what's going on. So if we're rejecting that zone, I mean, then it makes sense that once we're kind of like below here, that we would push down to these lower levels. The only one thing I would say about that idea is that more than likely there'll be a further pullback and then some form of a liquidity grab to start pushing back up again, because it will go with the trend more than likely until you get confirmation otherwise. Until we're below here, I won't be looking for sells, and in terms of like longer term plays, right? But in the short term, like a resistance below this kind of pre-London support level would make sense to then push down to like you know, Asian lows, previous 4 hour candle. We'll have to see, because we basically haven't even broken out at this point. That's how simple that is. We haven't even broken out. We thought the move has happened. That's not really the move, because we haven't gone anywhere. But we did. But what I mean is if you think about it, right? If you think about it, we took buys there. We wanted a break above there. We were expecting bullish candle to be up over here. This whole area now becomes rejection. You know, if we close back in the range here, then I mean, the only other opportunity you're going to get at this point is going to be if like a 30-minute candle closes above this resistance now. 30 minutes will close above here. You know, then you're looking for. So if we talk scenario, you know, if we get bullish candle, maybe you know, do something like this, right? Then that's going to be a good confirmation to be like, okay, well, now we can start to head out, fill the wick, and continue, right? But if we don't, if we range and if we, you know, we start breaking down below support, then this whole move up was a liquidity grab to potentially start breaking down. But I wouldn't want to sell it until there was resistance below that previous level of support. It wouldn't make sense to sell it otherwise. You seen this, Kelsey?
Yeah, I've just come back from being downstairs. Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
How quick did that happen then? 5 minute candle was
Yeah,
like
the
20
last
pips.
5 minute candle. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
literally. Look, boom, straight back in the range.
big rejection there then.
Yeah, it is a bit of a rejection. The thing is, at this point, is you would need a 30-minute candle to basically close above for price to continue. Otherwise, that is a pure retracement, liquidity grab, whatever you want to call it.
Well, yeah, that one out now. Come on now. 30 minute.
It depends, because this now becomes like a high above our range. So technically speaking, any closes above here is quite a solid move to push up to fill the wick, because this just becomes a target. But effectively, if we don't, then this could hold be a liquidity grab. If we then start later breaking down below here, there's short-term plays to maybe there, but I would say a solid resistance below that level. You'd see price come down to these kind of lower areas there, maybe even support around 151, 100. It depends, because now looking at the daily, we might have had an initial reaction because we've come into that zone. So if we look at the weekly, let's say, we've come into that weekly zone basically. If you look, this is a zone on the weekly, and that might have been just like impulsive sellers, you know, this area here, right? We basically got into this area and we pull back a little bit there. This could be impulsive sellers. What I mean by impulsive sellers, basically, you see when we go to a key level, like a resistance, like let's say this is an area. Remember, this is a collective of prices where clearly there's been amount of sellers jumping into the market. So that's why you got to be careful when it comes to these type of rejection zones. But basically what we're saying is that although there's buyers jumping in and we're pushing into zone, if there's not enough buyer liquidity, then you start to get sellers come in and push the price back down again, aka because they see that, I'm not saying, oh, they're like, oh, we're in a rejection zone. That's not how it works. They're looking at this area like they're looking at the price levels. You know, if they're saying, oh, we basically tapped 152, just for example, they might be like, oh, that's a good opportunity to get sales on pound or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So I would take that into consideration.
Yeah, like whenever you come into that high time frame, it's just like that, you're going to get initial reaction. So you just got to be careful now. Whether you see break above, you can try and get back in.
Yeah, especially this weekly resistance.
Yeah, coming into what, the last couple of days now, the monthly. So
yeah, that's true as well. That's true. It's very, very true. I think as long as daily closes above 151, 350, if it closes above there, then we're still gonna head up, right? But if it doesn't, then we are reacting to this area without a doubt. That's just crazy, this situation here. You didn't hold partial target was a good lesson on display. That's true. I think the, you know, we had the first target was like a definite target, and then the runner was like, you know, basically we could either react here, or react here. So once we were basically above here, anything in here was going to be taken. You know, at least there I wanted. That was what I wanted. Once it hit there, I was pretty much considering closing out there. Managed to push up a little bit more, and then I just closed the position. But yeah, it was really, really nice move. You know, I'm in profit for the week now at this point, so you know, that's what I mean. Like, taking that first trade of the week is actually more important than you think. In terms of psychology, in terms of everything going forward, it's really important to be in a good position to start the week. Didn't take a trade yesterday, took a trade today. I'm now up for the week, so it's pretty good. Right, I think I'm gonna go make a cup of tea because I am thirsty. And then yeah, GJ just gonna have to wait at this point. See what happens. But we'll come back to pound yen. So if you guys bear with me for 5 minutes or so, I think we're gonna go do that. But come on, guys, let's get some more likes on the stream. Can't believe we've got such a lack of people here today. It's crazy. I thought all the copiers would be jumping straight on that, but no. Anyway, yeah, 5 minutes. I'll be back. So yeah, bear with me, guys, and then we'll do some other stuff. If anyone has any questions or anything, we'll look at whatever. But yeah, bear with me. Sorry about that, guys. Right, I'm back. Oh, looks like pound yen ended up closing above that area. Oh yeah, moving up over here.
Anyone? It started on the 5 minute. There was a 5 minute break above.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, I see that. I see that. Did anyone re-enter in on these buys?
Nah, I was gonna be happy with the day.
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna take another trade, but obviously, for those on the YouTube, we spoke about if candle closes above that area, that the next one should move up to fill the wick. Now the 4 hours back bullish is pretty good. I think there was just an initial reaction in that zone, and then now we've got more buyers jumping back in, and yeah, that's pretty evident once a 30-minute candle closed. At that point, could have had like a 15 pip stop. We've got like another 11 pips already. I mean, yeah, obviously the ideal entry would have been where we got, which was perfect entry, but this situation here, you know, it can still move up. That makes sense. But yeah, I think we're gonna just had to help out the mum. But I think, yeah, since we've taken a pretty early trade today, I think we'll call it a day a little bit earlier today. No reason to prolong the charts. If you take a win, you know, I think that's a good thing as well, because, you know, if you've taken a win today, just call it a day, man. Call it a day, honestly. But it looks like gold is broken below that 4-hour support. Yeah, gold is broken below that 4-hour support, so it should continue moving bearish. I think though the best option is going to be to wait for gold to, you know, like pull back a bit, pull back to here, create some resistance below this level, and then it would be better to take a sell, because, you know, at any point when price is coming down, you may get one of those big fat off retracement candles, and everyone gets fleeced in that situation. But it's probably going to be best just wait for that resistance, and then you haven't got to worry so much about that problem. Anyway, let's go back to GJ. So yeah, GJ is moving up. Would a good entry have been at the close of the 30-minute candle? I think so, yeah, because when you look at the close of the 30-minute, right, what you're going to notice is that the 15-minute candle was the one that, you know, like closed back above that area. The other thing as well is, you look, we create a higher level of support right over here. So basically, if you look at it like this, and structure-wise, this is just structure. So where are you going to be entering in? Well, we entered in here to push to there, made a new high. You would enter in over here to push back up to there, and then potentially make a new level of resistance. So yeah, I think it was. I think that was a really great entry for a second chance on the trade. But I wanted to just take my win today and call it a day, to be completely honest. But for you guys, yeah, it makes sense. I'm sorry I was a little bit late. You know, once someone starts chatting, that's it. You're in a conversation. Just trying to eat my breakfast, and yeah, next thing you know, I'm like 15-20 minutes. So sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I think this was a great re-entry. The 30-minute candle closing above, because then you know, you're at least targeting this area here. So you're measuring this, and you're saying, okay, well, we've got like a 15 pip range there to at least the high point. And then, you know, stop's going to be, if you want to be conservative, below the 30-minute candle, it's going to be a 1-to-1, right? And then as price moves into profit, this is where, okay, probably going to bring the stop below the 15-minute candle. So now you're making it slightly more than 1-to-1 risk reward, right? So yeah, I think the 30-minute close above was a solid option. The good thing as well is, what I don't like is when the first half of the 15-minute candle closes bullish. Because when the first 15-minute candle closes bullish, what may happen is, you know, the next one closes bearish. Now, if the next one closes bearish, right, but the overall 30-minute still closes bullish, then the first half of the next 30-minute, you could see a little bit of drawdown, because the previous candle was bearish. You haven't got a support formed. So what I like to see is the other way around. I like to see the first candle being bearish. First candle being bearish, exactly like this. First candle bearish, right, closing below a zone, and then the second half of the 30-minute goes bullish, because that's gonna tell. It's like this situation here, perfect example. Same here, you know, these are, and then it turns the overall 30-minute candle bullish. So it suggests almost like a shift in price action. You know, we respected this low over there. We created a high level support. So even from a structural perspective, it would have been a great opportunity to re-enter in and a buy. 100%. And, you know, I will get to a point where I will take 2 entries within one session, if so, based on what confirmations I'm looking at. But, you know, one thing I will say is, like, right now, you know, if I've taken one trade, got 30 pips, am I going to want to risk it in this particular moment? Probably not. However, you know, in the future, this would be a great re-entry. And, you know, in terms of the structure, you can clearly see again, higher level support being created here, move up, high made, right? So notice how we had a high made over here, and so the move started from there. Yeah, you have support, move up, resistance, pull back, support, move up, higher resistance. Yeah, because this was the first resistance. So we got 1, higher level resistance, 2, wait for support, 3, push up, target there, further up is going to be number 4. It's going to be the new high. If you missed that opportunity, pull back, higher level support, that's going to be number 5, and then move up to retest is number 6, and then rinse and repeat, new high again. You know, rinse and repeat, simple as. So structure was there, everything was there, solid. So is Kelsey there?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
So what's happening with Salim? Was his problem with Zoom?
I'm not even sure. Like, I tried to join on my phone, it was fine. So
yeah,
must be
okay.
on his end.
Yeah, must be. Maybe he shouldn't do it through the app.
I'm not sure what he actually like uses to like go on. Maybe it's his phone. But yeah, you could try the internet.
Man, how do we get dislikes? How did I get 2 dislikes but made people money today? Man, the people will never be happy, will they?
Never satisfied. Maybe they didn't catch it.
Yeah, maybe they missed a move, so just like, man, you didn't say you were gonna take that. Oh no, some excuse. $15-minute candle closed like a little bit of a rejection candle, so I would be a little bit, if anyone's in buys at this point, I would be a little bit cautious, just a little bit. Yeah, I would probably be a little bit cautious at this point. Hopefully you secured profits, because you did get around 11, so you would have got like 10-11 pips there. But I would just move a little bit cautious at this point, because my only issue is, yeah, I think if this 5 minute starts breaking the high, then it's fine. But if it doesn't and it starts breaking this low, then notice on the 5 minute how we're basically making a lower high. Now that's not usually an issue, because it's only 5 minute, and you know what may happen is then you start to get bullish candles go like this, and then actually it's not really a resistance, we're basically making a high level support to there. However, if, like I say, we start breaking down below this 5 minute low there, you know, you could get a pullback. We may need to actually create a solid 30-minute support, maybe somewhere over here, in order to push up. So like I say, if it just basically starts pushing above that level, then, you know, I think you're still fine for the 15-minute wick fill. However, like I say, I'll just move a little bit cautious at this point, but it looks fine now. Just based off that last 5 minute close, the next one could have wicked up a little bit, start breaking down, pulling back to this kind of level. That's not what we really want. Because you never know, like it could be a liquidity grab, like, you know, it can break the low and then start coming up. You know, it's not unusual. So yeah, I think you should be fine at this point. As long as this 15-minute candle doesn't break its own low, then you should be fine for further upside. Yeah, since it's breaking this high, it should start pushing up now. But yeah, that was a really, really good example of a re-entry on pound yen. A lot of volume there as well. So we've got like an hour left with this 4-hour candle. Yeah, it should be on its way up now at this point. Yeah, once it breaks this high, then 151.720 is incoming. So come on guys, let's get some likes on the stream over here. How many likes we got? 22 likes. Man, we get more with no trades. Ooh, gold just continued dropping. Yeah, no prisoners on gold today. Yeah, I think you need a resistance on gold to get any further downside at that point. Yeah, I think it's having some problems over here. It seems like, yeah, like I say, if this this 5-minute candle's a little bit difficult there. Yeah, I think the 30-minute candle closing above was a solid move. But again, like, you know, you got around 11 pips that I would be securing, to be honest, or at least going break even once you had that, because then at least you could just target the wick fill. If it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. So has anyone got any questions or anything they want to talk about? Anything at all? So I think we're going to call it a stream early here today. Man, it's gonna be a nice day today. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be like 24 degrees.
Oh, you're on that, which is still good.
It's what, sorry? What you say, bro?
I said it's about 20 where I'm at.
What, right now?
Oh no, not right now. Today. I see what it is right now. It's still quite warm though outside.
Yeah, it's like 7 so my phone says 7 degrees now, and it's gonna be
Once it's 5.
wow, so it's gonna be 21 degrees around 3-4 o'clock. Banging. Perfect time. So we got an hour left to see what this 4 hours is gonna do. And you know what's crazy though? So think about it, it's gonna be 21-20 today, and then from Monday, next Monday, I've got snow Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the week next week. Says on my phone. That's crazy.
UK weather is just something else.
Yeah, that just sums up the UK to a T, doesn't it? 1 week it's sunny, next week it's snowing, then it's gonna storm, then it's
snow in April as well.
Snow in April, I know. Mad. That's actually mad, you know. Makes no sense, does it?
Not at all. I'm just looking at to see if GJ's gonna struggle to close above this area here.
Yeah, that seems like it's become a little bit of a problem zone, doesn't it? But
yeah,
I think it's. I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it's more we haven't got the volume to push up to this.
Pull that wick.
Yeah, because look at the 15-minute candle now. It's basically flipped at that point, which is what I said is not going to be a good idea, because the 5-minute is starting to make like a lower high over there. So we might start coming back to this area potentially. This
yeah, might need a further support at 520.
Yeah, we might need a 30-minute candle support over there to continue price back up. The only issue you have now is this wick is slightly lower, so now you need something pretty solid to say that we're going to head up, because now if we start to come back below, then you know what 4 hours doing. 4 hours staying in the range. And from like a 30-minute perspective, the only real good place to catch further upside is going to be above that 800 level. Otherwise it makes no sense. Above 800 you have a nice range coming up to 152.050, but I would be careful of 152 key level. Right, so that's going to give you, you know, like 24-25 pip range. That's a great range. But looking at it now, look, 30-minute candles coming back at this point. Yeah. Are you done trading for the day? Yes, I'm all my, well, I mean, as in like I've taken my trade for today, yes. So no, I won't be taking any more trades today. The only one thing as well is the 1 hour is closing above in 4 minutes time, which is good, because then what, like we say, we may need like a further support to form, and then the new 1 hour candle would wick down back into the zone, and then we start to create support to start leaving and fill this. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Man, another Dumbo messaging me. And people not read. He goes, I get, what's the best way to do binary options? I said, I don't know.
These people, when you message them back, they're like, what do you mean he doesn't know?
I know.
Just send them a message like read, the capital letters.
Yeah, literally, just read. I just be like, you know how to write, so do you know how to read?
Yeah. They sure would save a lot of time if they just read stuff properly.
Oh, trust me. The thing is, like, you want to get into options trading. Like, I mean, that's more complicated than this shit. But, you know, they can't even, like... Oh, I don't know. I said I don't do that. I get, really? I need to make money. I'm just going to say, well, you're at the wrong place. I don't mind risking it. I don't do options.
I don't mind risking.
But listen, I haven't even got time for these people, man. If I gave all my time to these morons, where would I be? So yeah, in answer to that question, I am not trading anymore today. We had a beautiful win this morning, and now I am done for the day. And it's only 9 o'clock. Only 9 o'clock in the UK, and I'm done for the day. Okay, so the 30-minute candle ended up closing bullish, which is pretty good now at this point. So the new 30-minute candle, let's take a look on the 15-minute. Okay, so this should continue moving up now. So this is like a liquidity grab on the 15-minute time frame right over here. So it broke the low to then close back bullish, which is something I said it can do, right? It can pull back and then go bullish. So it's done that now. And then at this point, this next 15-minute candle, it should start to break these highs and then push up to 720 over there. So I think at this point, anyone in buys should be fairly safe. Yeah, I think once it starts breaking these wicks, it should be fine. I think if you was in buys, let's say you had buys over here and your stop was originally down there, I think you can start to bring your stop pretty minimal at this point, because if it pulls all the way back to this level here, then it's going to be a lot of drawdown, profit drawdown. It's going to need to create some support. So I would just say at this point, you want to see this candle basically just do something like this, you know, create a little bit of a bottom wick maybe. As long as it respects this low here, it should continue moving back up. It's also that liquidity on the 15-minute. It shouldn't be breaking that. Otherwise, it's gonna be coming straight back into drawdown at that point. You know, and then it would be a situation, you know, where it's maybe creating, like a situation like this. So what you may find, if it hasn't got the volume to push up, you get the bearish candle. It's basically gonna come right back down like this. Wick below it. Now you're going to be sitting in drawdown, not going to know what to do with the trade, and then you're going to have to wait for a whole other bullish candle to form just to take those buys to continue back up. Otherwise, it just doesn't make sense. This situation here is very I would start treating this with a little bit of respect. If I was in this trade, I'd probably I would actually probably manage the risk on this trade as it plays out, because if you think about it, if we start coming down to break this 15-minute low, then yeah, it's not going to do 2 liquidity grabs to head up. It can do, I'm not going to say it can't, but it doesn't make sense to do so, basically. That's a 4-hour resistance. Yeah, it is a 4-hour resistance. 100% that's true. But obviously when we're looking at, so that's 100% true, right? The only thing I would say is, so if we think about it, we had this move up above that level, and from just a technical perspective, just to keep it nice and simple, obviously I agree with you that we're having problems there right now, but that's what I'm saying. If you're in the trade, you want to start managing the trade, because like you're saying, we're saying this is the level, we're seeing some reactions. At the same time, we're seeing this liquidity grab happen. So if we can't break above here, then where are we coming down to? We're coming back to here, and then everyone's going to be back in drawdown, so it makes no sense. So you'd want to start to manage this trade just in case. But yeah, that's 100% true, but we just got to kind of like keep it a bit simple with you know, the execution and what your target is and stuff. So if you've taken a buy based on this higher level of support, right, and the higher level of resistance, it's fairly simple. But again, if we start to create resistance here, what are we doing then at that point? We're creating a lower level of resistance, right? So if you get a bearish candle, a bearish 15-minute candle, you're going to need to manage that trade. Even if you're in a little bit of profit, whatever, it's going to need to be done, because then we're making a lower level of resistance. It doesn't make sense from a structural perspective. Then we would head back down to this area at that point, which is not going to be good if you're in buys. So there you go. So I think we'll wait. We'll see how this 15-minute candle closes, and then we'll call it a day. I'll give it another 10 minutes. So yeah, let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. Obviously, if you're starting to get some reactions over here on the 5-minute, and it is looking like we're having some problems there. I think obviously Mo's right to some extent. We're having problems because we're at this 4-hour resistance. So that's kind of like why we're seeing this initial reaction, but we could have seen that here, but we didn't. We cleaned it. So that's why, you know, we should see a clean move to like retest this. But if we're having problems, then Mo could be well correct. And the thing is, if you think about it, if this is, okay, so let's say this is resistance. If this is your 4-hour level, right? If this is your 4-hour level, we had this move up to close back in. This could be the retest to then start coming back down again. So that's why I'm saying really, really treat this trade with respect. Remember, like exactly what Mo's trying to say, right? This is your 4-hour level. If we had this initial buy above it, you know, push into it and above, and then we basically corrected, yeah, we're creating high level support, but we might be pushing up in the short term to create resistance back below 4-hour level, come back in the range, head back to this level here. Not enough volume. So that's what I'm saying. Keep an eye on the 15. If it starts to break above the wicks, we'll be fine at that point. If it closes bearish, I would start to manage the trade. So you got like 7 minutes left. We'll see how this candle closes. So yeah, any final questions, anything anyone wants to discuss before we shoot off soon? So 30 minutes made a bit of a bottom wick, which is good at this point. So as long as they can break the high of the previous 30-minute candle, again, higher probability at that point to fill the wick. So it basically needs to surpass 151,680. Gold is now doing a retracement, which is good. So when gold retraces, remember, wait for resistance. Waits for resistance. Okay, Jayan didn't get into the GJ buys. Been looking at paper trades and very small positions on gold. Managed to get a win for the day. Very nice. Let's take a look at your gold trade for you. Let's take a look. Okay, this is gold on the 5-minute. So there was strong bearish momentum previous day and 4-hour bearish. Okay, so this like consolidation. Break and retest on 30-minute structure. Okay, 5-minute resistance at top of the range. Entered very small position prior to London Open expected volume. Okay, I think that's pretty good. The reason why that's good is because out of this range, we made a low. So we made a low over here. Pull back to the key level to create further resistance, and then that was a really nice. So I think you could have got, yeah, I think once the candle closed was a better option, definitely. I think impulsively would have been a bit difficult just in case, but yeah, I think that was actually a really good trade there. I think you could have re-entered another position right over there as well. Got that further low created, further resistance formed. Next candle comes down, retest the low, and very, very nice. Could have gotten myself, could have gotten themselves myself actually, but I wasn't focusing on gold today. So yeah, sorry, break and retest, 5-minute resistance, spoke about that. Closed 75% at bottom of the range. Yep, I agree with that, and then closed full. Perfect. Very nice trade. Very, very, very nice. Well done, JM. Solid, solid move. Obviously, I know you only paper traded it, but that's gonna happen over and over and over again. So we've got the last 5-minute candle here. This is either going to take the 15-minute bearish or bullish. Looking on the 5-minute, I think it's going to go bullish. I think this 5-minute candle should start to go bullish. But if it starts breaking these lows, then, I mean, it's going to go bearish, isn't it? But in the last 5 minutes, if it starts to respect these lows and then we start to break the highs here, then it can continue moving up. This could go in the last few minutes. Very well could. If you look at the 5-minute, it seems like this 5-minute ooh. Yeah, it needs to, like I say, respect these lows on the 5. If it starts to break this, then the overall 15-minute candle would then go bearish. So as long as it basically respects these kind of lows, and then if it can break these highs here, then you know that your trade while you're in it is going to go up. Alright, but if it closes bearish here, then we are respecting this area. We're having some problems there. coming down at this point. Could be a nice little last minute push with the 5-minute candle there. So just discussing for you guys, maybe in buys. This area here is going to be important. If we start breaking this wicks over there, then I'd be very cautious, because then that would flip the 15-minute candle a strong bearish candle, and it would seem like a rejection. So be careful. Are you going to stream the New York session? Nope. No, I don't stream New York. That's that is for Mr. Roger Banks. That is his niche. Yeah, if this 5-minute candle flips, this could be a last maybe 30-second push, but we'll see. There we go. 5-minute candle now in the last 20 seconds. If it comes up and starts breaking the highs, could be pretty good now. 15-minute candle is going to close strong. Yeah, solid. So I think, see, this is why you got to pay attention to your smaller time frames. You know where your key things are. Okay, so 15-minute candle closed bullish. Not as strong as I would have hoped, but as long as this, again, next 15-minute candle can continue breaking the highs, moving up, should be good. So yeah, we'll see if this 15-minute will start pushing to break the highs, and then if it does, I think 720. There we go, 15-minute candles made a little bit of a bottom wick. If it starts to break the high of the previous two 15-minute candles, you should see a nice push. There we go, so breaking the highs at this point, I think this could be a good opportunity. New 1 hour candle. So the 1 hour candle closed bullish, closed a strong bullish above that area. Yeah, I think we should see, yeah, we're breaking the highs now at this point. Previous 1 hour candle, 30-minute, 15-minute also breaking up. Yeah, I think we'll do this wick fill over here, and then maybe even continue on to 151.800. Who knows? There we go. So we're broken the high on the 30-minute time frame. You should see price move up at this point. There you go. I think if you're in buys and you took buys over here, I would be personally securing positions at this point and now letting runners run, whatever you want to do, but at least you need to be securing something there, because we could start to reject at this point. Easily could start to reject now, but again, if it doesn't, then 800 is the target. Oh, got a hiccup indigestion there. So yeah, like I say, make sure you're securing profits and then letting the rest run. 4 hours now back above that area. Yeah, I think 800 should be incoming at this point. So we could have got 2 trades there today. Kelsey.
Oh yeah, it could have been another nice re-entry there.
2 wins on a Tuesday. Yeah, I just think it will take some time to get to a point where, you know, you feel confident enough to take 2 entries. But we did have 2 solid entries there. The second one was more difficult though, of course. It was a little bit iffy, you know, but you know, as long as your stop was in the right place, it still would have worked out perfectly. And then again, I would have 100% just probably bagged most of the profits there and then let a run to 800. But yeah, I think 800's incoming at this point. So anyway, guys, we're gonna call it a day at this point now. Yeah, I think 800's incoming now. 151, 800. There you go, guys. So called out second lot of GJ buys. Did say if the 30-minute candle closed above that area, you'd have the potential to move up to fill the wick. We spoke about how to manage this trade, how to manage the situation, you know, on the smaller time frames over here to make sure that price continues moving up. Secure profits there, put stops to break even, and let a run to 800 and beyond. Daily at this point, yeah, daily shouldn't. Yeah, I think by the end of the day we'll at least get to 900, 920. So I think NY session, guys, if that's you out there, I think 900, 920 is going to be a good point. Above there, boy, you're going to need some further support. You're going to need, yeah, you're going to need to be a bit cautious. But yeah, 800 is incoming now. Alright guys, we're going to finish off there now. So thanks very much everyone for coming on. Drop a like on the stream if you've enjoyed today's stream. I think it's been a good stream today. So we caught GJ buys. We got like 30 pips this morning. Then spoke about the conditions for the re-entry. Gave everyone the moral support through the trade to make sure that price went the way that we thought it was going to go. You know, all the confirmations, etc. So yeah, really nice day. Gold. Again on gold, I think 1690 could be incoming today. However, you know, you're going to need a further resistance to form at this point. The 4-hour candle is coming to a close in around half an hour. You know, wherever the 4-hour wick is left, remember you need resistance to form to fill that wick. Is going to be the safest option. So yeah, I think gold should be pretty solid for further downside later on, and I think we could see some further upside on pound yen once we start breaking above 151.800 to continue on, so like 152.050 and beyond. So but just be careful around the 151.920 area, because that's a daily resistance. So if I was in buys above 800 around 920, which is going to be around 12 pips away, I'd be securing profits there just in case, and you may get a little bit of an initial reaction. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, 7 a.m. So yeah, if you did catch these buys this morning, drop a like on the stream. Really appreciate that. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. No over trading, guys. Don't go blow profits from this morning. Keep it simple. And yeah, awesome. Thank you, Mo. Have a great day. Thank you. Thanks everyone on the YouTube. Appreciate it. We'll see you all tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, 7 a.m. GMT. Thanks, guys. Take care.